Good evening, Barons fans, and welcome to Game 1 of 2 this weekend versus the Ohio Blue Jackets. That was your first shift, and now on to the second with 16-17 to go here in this first period. We're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone. Morgan taking the face-off. Bradshaw on board with him, Romstad and Pusateri as well. This is the third game against the Ohio Blue Jackets this year. The Jackets won the first two by 2 goals each. Some good games. Let's see if the Barons can win these next two. One today, one tomorrow. This one in Parma at the Barons Bus Arena, and the Jackets have the puck behind the Barons goal. Pusateri with the puck now. Beating it around. Bradshaw trying to get it out of the zone, no luck. Jackets keep it in. Stolen now by Pusateri. Pusateri up the right side through the neutral zone. In the offensive zone he goes. Shot here, tipped wide. Out front, looking for Hufstedler off his skate and then behind the goal line. Board with the puck. And picked up by the Blue Jackets. And they'll look to find their way out. They'll chip it up. And in the neutral zone. And picked up by Romstad. Romstad, he's the one that had the back, the hand pass, would have been a hand pass. Hufstedler left it alone as a result. And Romstad able to come get it himself. So no whistle there. And now Romstad will grab it in his own zone. As Tyler Nordon settled the puck. And now it's Schutte pushing it over to Oleski, up to Hufstedler. Hufstedler into the offensive zone, battling. And Oleski now with a shot. Blocker save. A little hard to see past the flag over there in the corner here. And it's Loomis behind the goal line. Hufstedler trying to get to it now. And Loomis again. Jackets able to get it out of the zone. And it'll be Wood grabbing it behind his goal line. Wouldn't go for him, and now Alexi sends it over to Wood. Wood up the right side. Barons on the change. Into the offensive zone for Wood. Wood looking for Basil to help him out, and he'll go behind the goal line in the offensive zone, but it's the Jackets coming away with it. Too many numbers there. Glove save for Tyler Nordon. And it's Lundy, Colin Lundy, over to Elliott. Out of the zone for Basil. Basil across the line with Chris Lundy and Colin Lundy as well. Grimm now with the puck, trying to feed it in the offensive zone, off a couple knees here, and still in the neutral zone. Now back to the Jackets zone. They will regroup. Dumping it into the Barons zone. Pinned against the boards now by Elliott. Lundy trying to get a hold of it. Forney for the Jackets takes a shot from the point and held on by Tyler Nordon. And that'll be a stoppage here with 13:37 to go. And the Barons will have a face-off to Tyler's left side. Still no score here in this first period. Next lineup here for the Barons, it's Morgan taking the face-off. Elliott, Grimm, Board, and Bradshaw. Bradshaw over to Morgan. Out of the zone he goes. Up the left side and chips into the offensive zone. Off the glass behind the Jackets goal. Jackets trying to clear it. They do in the neutral zone. Grimm will pick it up. Grimm knocked off his stick. It'll be the Jackets. Radish bringing it into the zone. Bradshaw now trying to feed it out. Too much traffic so far. They'll get it back. Board now in the neutral zone. He's got company. Sinha is able to take it in, send it over to Radish for the Jackets. Now back out for the Barons. Board up to Hufstedler. Across the blue line. Board shot from Huffy. Hufstedler's still loose there, and now it's going to be picked up by the Jackets. And what do we have here? Whistle dead. And what are they calling? Hard to see here. Looks like it's going to be... Might just have been icing. Either way, we'll have a face-off in the Barons zone. 12:46 to play here in this first period. Still no score. And Hufstedler will take the face-off to Nordon's right side. He wins it back. Stockel will pick it up. He's got Lindis in front and trying to reach Schutte. No luck there. Pusateri steps up and he'll throw it forward into the offensive zone. Lindis pressuring. Jackets trying to send it back. Stockel pressuring now. And the Jackets have it. Oh, nice tip there by Hufstad. They're able to tip it out of the zone, avoiding the Jackets' pass out front. And the Jackets bring it back into the Barons zone. Stockwell takes a big hit from Wilmoth. And Loomis now kicking it forward for the Barons behind his own goal line. He'll leave it for Pusateri now. Pusateri up the left side. Across the blue line. And tipped out of play into the netting over the goal of the Ohio Blue Jackets. So it'll be an offensive zone face-off. Looking to see if that was outside the zone or in. And it'll be Lundy taking the face-off. He's got Lundy on his left, his brother, and Basil on his right, and Alexi and Romstop back. Chris Lundy tying it up. Too many players there. Vogt sends it to Gologly for the Jackets, and he'll take it across the blue line. Shot here off the pipe, kept out, and Barron's able to move it to the side. Lundy trying to pick it up here, but Zimpher for the Jackets able to keep it. Cole Vogt for the Jackets again, throwing it over to Owen Gologly for the Jackets. Romstad for the Barons, and now it's going to be kept in again by the Jackets. Romstad loses an edge, but able to send it to the side anyway. Nicely done there. And Barons able to clear. Sent back in by the Jackets, and the Barons will have time to find their way out as the Jackets run a change. Travers now for the Jackets, who's going to bring it across the blue line. Tipped wide by Nordon for the Barons. Oh, this one is tipped toward goal. Still loose in front. Nordon can't find it just yet. Holding still, trying to stay big there. Keep the pad in place, and now Board is able to clear the zone. It's stolen here by Bricker, though, for the Jackets, and Jackets will bring it back into the Barons zone. And it's still Tyler Nordon without a stick. Tipped in front, it goes wide. Elliott's going to send a stick back to him now finally. And Morgan will feed it into the corner for Elliott. Elliott loses an edge, and he's able to get the puck out anyway. Board sends it deeper, Elliott's going to pick it up. Elliott now in the offensive zone, around one player, behind the goal line now. Morgan there as well. Bradshaw there as well. And the Jackets able to send it out, but Elliott, nice knock out of the air with a stick there to keep the puck and settle it and send it back into the offensive zone. Hufstad they're now chasing, and Schutte trying to get a hold of it. He got a piece of it in the air. Jackets settle it now. It's Nick Radish for the Jackets, able to send this into the offensive zone, into the Barons, end of the ice. Schutte settling it for the Barons. And behind the goal line, Wood will pick it up for the Barons. Cleveland now, out of the zone. He'll feed it up to Hufstad. They're trying to get hold of it. And it's in the neutral zone. Radish for the Jackets, feeding it back into the Barons zone, sending it across. It goes all the way through. Blocked here by Stockel. Nicely done. And it's Loomis in the corner. And out to the point. And Jackets moving the puck here. Hufstedler in the corner. And Loomis as well. And Hufstedler's going to come away with the puck. Trying to feed it through, and now it's back to Castles for the Jackets. And Wilmoth now. Wilmoth with a shot. Saved by Tyler Nordon. And it's a shot again wide. This time now it's going to bounce off the back. And a penalty coming up here. Or maybe it's the... Is it a penalty or is it the... I think it's just the pipes are off maybe. Yeah, they just noticed the net off and they blew it dead. Just barely off, but that's the case. So under 9 to go here in the first period. Still no score. And next line up. So battle back and forth. No score. Right wing, or excuse me, face off to the right of Tyler Nordon. It'll be Lundy. So Lundy, Basil. Basil moving forward with it. He ships it into the offensive zone. Looks like it'll be icing here. And Forney's going to pick it up before icing is called. He might have had to grab it before it got to the line. With company coming. Defensive pairing is Pusateri and Graham at the moment for the Barons. Barons push this behind the goal line in the Jackets zone. Basil in the corner, feeding out front for Chris, and he shoots. He's good pad save there for the Jackets. Chris Lundy with that shot. And offside the call here. Still 0-0, 8:21 to play in this first period. No goals, no penalties. Next line up, it's Morgan, Board, and Bradshaw. Jackets throw this into the Barron zone where Romstock will look on. Morgan behind the goal line. Pressuring in for the Jackets. Puck goes behind for Vogt for the Jackets. And now, rimmed around. Stockel's trying to get there first for the Barons. He does, and knocked out of the zone by Board. Morgan now trying to send it back out, kept in by the Jackets. And it's Owen Galogly heading toward goal for the Jackets and forcing Tyler Nordon to cover it up. Another stoppage here and a face-off in the Barron zone. 7:48 to play, no score in the first. Morgan with the face-off, Bradshaw coming in to help, and they push it behind the goal line for Romstock to pick up. In the Jacket zone, they'll send a long pass to the neutral zone, but Morgan sends it back in to the Barron zone. Galogly now will pick it up for the Jackets in the neutral zone. We have a delayed penalty coming up here, and Tyler Haley, the Jackets goalie, will head to the bench for a quick delayed penalty, and now it's going to be a power play for the Jackets. So there's your first penalty of the game. And it's the Barons in the box here. With 7:22 to go in this first period. Like a little retaliatory penalty there. And I believe that is, I could be wrong, I thought that was Morgan in the box. It says number 1 on the scoreboard, but that is not correct because we don't have a number 1. And it was Alexis taking the face off, Lundy and Basil on the ice, as well with Elliott, excuse me. And now Elliott behind the goal line. Tyler Wilmoth for the Jackets, moving it out to Travers for the Jackets. Jackets trying to move the puck. Wilmoth goes down in the corner. Bebo picks it up for the Jackets. And now it's to Forney at the blue line, and Lundy trying to push it out. No luck, and now it's cleared. Nicely done as Alexi was able to pick it up. Puck is all the way down, and the Barons will get a change here. 1:25 left on the power play for the Jackets. Board, Bradshaw, Wood, and Pusateri on the ice. Jackets behind into the Barron zone now. Another clear here by Board. He's able to send it all the way down. Tyler Haley for the Jackets will settle it. The goaltender at the far end of the ice here to your left. Forney sends it up to Zimford for the Jackets. Jackets enter the Barron zone. And picked up by Bradshaw. He's able to clear the zone. Wolf will pick it up and regroup in the Ohio Blue Jackets territory. Wolf, and now Bradshaw able to send it back to the blue line of the Jackets. Vogt picking it up now for the Jackets. They'll send it in. 34 seconds left on this power play. All the way out back out to the point, kept in there. Saad sends it in for Vogt. And Galogly coming in, but Pusateri is going to get a piece of it, and he'll send it to the boards. He'll get it himself and send it all the way down. Nicely done. Tyler Haley has to settle it. Wolf will pick it up for the Jackets, and the Barons make another change here with Loomis jumping on. Schutte, Romstock, and Grimm, and that is icing with just 6 seconds left on the Jackets power play. So the Barons doing a good job of killing this one off so far, and we'll have just 6 seconds left to kill with 5:28 left in the first period. Still 0-0 game here. And it'll be an offensive zone face-off, so Huffstedler will come in to take that face-off. Huffstedler wins it back. He'll get it to Grimm. Grimm shot, and it's loose in front. He'll send it back. Huffstedler will send it to Romstock. Romstock making room, throws it in front. Blocked before it gets there, though. And Senna will take it the other way. Back to full strength for the Barons. Out front and cleared Now another shot, still loose in front, another save. Huffstedler pick it up now, feed it over to Loomis. Loomis up the left side, across the blue line now. Loomis shot, save into the corner. Loomis feeds it back to Huffstedler. Along the boards. Battle there, behind the flag here for you. And it's going to be picked up by the Jackets. They'll feed it to the far side, and out of the zone they go. In the neutral zone, and now into the Barons zone. Excuse me. It's Romstad now with the puck. And he'll feed it out of the zone. The Jackets have to regroup at their own blue line. Sent in, long pass, and covered up by Tyler Nordon. So with 4:33 left in this first period, it's still no score. And the Barons have killed off the first penalty of this game. It'll be Lundy taking the face-off. He'll have his brother on his right, as well as Basil, Elliott, and behind him, Stockel. And it's one out to the point, and a shot there, pad save, stick save into the corner by Tyler Nordon. Fed out to the point, and kept in by the Jackets. Fed back around. It's Saad behind the goal line for the Jackets, and Stockel trying to feed it out, no luck, but now he gets it back. Now he'll feed it up to Lundy. Colin Lundy with the puck, 2-on-1, Basil backhand attempt, it would not settle for him. Good look there, and the puck just kind of bounced on him. He was able to keep control of it, but couldn't get the shot off as a result and had to move back behind the goal line. Good look there, good 2-on-1 for the Barons. Elliott feeds it up to Lundy, but a little bounce there, and now Tyler Nordon has to settle. And after the whistle, a Jacket comes in on Nordon, and the Barons expressed their displeasure with that. And that was Mr. Saad jumping in there. 3:47 to go here in this first period, still no score. And Bradshaw, Morgan, Board, Alexi, and Wood will jump on the ice. And Morgan will take the face-off. It's going to be the Jackets puck here, and tipped into the netting by Bradshaw. We'll try that again. This is the 50th game of the year for the Barons. And it's Wood here with the puck now. And fed out of the zone. Morgan up the left side across the blue line. Shot here. Glove save and a hold for Tyler Haley of the Jackets. So today, Parma, Ohio at Barons Bus Arena. Tomorrow at the Ice House attached to Nationwide Arena during a Columbus Blue Jackets game. So that'll be fun for those attending in person. Little I-71 trip here for both squads. And it's the Barons trying to keep this one in. No luck there. Back into the zone it goes. Bortle pressure as the Jackets try to find a way to clear. And they do in the neutral zone. And now in the Barons zone, Bricker throwing it out front. Shot here, save. Another shot, and that's off the side of the net. Bebo tries to throw it out front. Picked off by the Barons, but then it's still a shot by the Jackets, and another save by Tyler Nordon. And Tyler keeps this one to the side. Now it's out front. Picked up now by Bradshaw, and he'll just send it long for an icing. And the Barons will take that as a lot of activity there in front of Tyler and next to and behind. And the Barons just happy to get away with the scoreboard still saying 0 on that one. Tyler made several great saves there. And gets a little tap from Loomis there to recognize the good play. Loomis, Huffstedler, and Schutte on the ice with Pusateri and Grimm. Jackets keep this one in. They'll rim it around, and Grimm will switch directions here, feeding it over to Loomis. They'll push it into the corner and send it back around the rim. Pusateri trying to send it out, no luck. Kept in. Pad save here for Tyler. Intercepted in front, and the Barons are going to be able to, well, they won't be able to take it in. It's going to be the Jackets in the corner. Out front, another shot attempt blocked. Pusateri doesn't allow it. Bouncing puck, and behind the goal line, Grimm trying to get there first. He does. Grimm up to Loomis. Loomis out of the zone. He'll feed it over to Huffstedler, trying to feed it back across. Offside the call here. Yeah, delayed offside here is the call. But it's the Jackets back in the Barons zone. And Grimm will rim it around. Looking for Lundy. He's got him. Lundy trying to find his way out, and he does send it out of the zone. In the neutral zone now. Jackets send it back in. Tyler Nordon will settle it. Grimm to the hash marks and sent back behind the goal line once more. 1:43 to go in this first period. Still no score. Puck pops out into the blue paint. And Colin Lundy will find a way out of the zone. Taken in the neutral zone though, and now Nick Radich for the Blue Jackets trying to find his way back in, but Barons take it back. Barons, it's Ramstadt to Basil, into the offensive zone he goes, chipping it in, and Forney for the Jackets trying to send it out, and he does. This one's going to be all the way down for icing, and another offensive zone faceoff coming up here for the Cleveland Barons with 1:17 to go. Still a 0-0 game in period number 1. Left wing circle for the faceoff. Lundy, Basil, Stockel, and Ramstadt. Christopher Lundy with the faceoff, left wing circle. He wins it. Gets it to Ramstadt with a shot, tipped, and it's going to go into the corner on the save. And Tyler Wilmeth is going to clear it for the Jackets. Stockel trying to fight off a man here. It's Saad with the puck for the Jackets. And into the corner. Stockel throws him down. Barons get the puck. And Basil now is going to collect it and send it rink wide with under a minute to play here in this first period. Now back into the Barons zone. Stockel will get it back. Stockel behind his own goal. He'll leave it. It's going to be picked up by Basil after he realizes it's there. And now Colin Lundy will send it long. And this one's going to be icing as it rolls all the way down. Wouldn't settle for him there off the boards. And now with just under 36 seconds to go in this period, it'll be a defensive zone face-off for the Cleveland Barons. Still 0-0 in the first period. Morgan, Board, Bradshaw, Alexi, and Elliott on the ice. And Morgan wins it back. And the Jackets able to get to it. It's Tristan Bebo for the Jackets sending it back to the point. And now it's a battle along the boards. Elliott able to send it out to Bradshaw. Bradshaw's now going to cross the blue line, now the center line. And now Board across the blue line. Into the offensive zone they go, trying to send it back across. It'll be the Jackets picking it up and taking it out of the zone. Into the Barons zone they go. And picked up by Alexi. Alexi behind his own goal. 3 seconds to go in the period. He's just going to kill the time here. And that's going to do it for period number 1 as he throws a shot on goal at the buzzer. Not a lot on the sheet after this one, just one penalty. It was the Barons. Morgan had a penalty at 7:22 in this first period. And the Jackets were not able to make good on that one. Barons killed it off. So we're going to have an ice cut here and take a little break and be back in about 10 minutes for period number 2. Welcome back to period number 2. It's a 0-0 game, and here comes the puck drop. 17 on the clock, and the Barons have the puck. It's 17 with the puck. Wood sends it into the Jackets zone, and then the Jackets ice it down, and they wave it off. So Barons have to pick up the puck, and they send it out of the zone, dump back in where Dallas will pick it up. And Dallas gets dumped down, and now the puck gets dumped into the Jackets zone. It's getting more physical here already at the start of period number 2. Everybody's laying checks everywhere. Wolf for the Jackets clears it out of the zone, and it'll be into the Barons zone all the way down for Dallas Alexi to pick up. He'll feed it up, looking for Basil. Basil collected off of a deflection and feed it up to Colin Lundy. He's got his brother, and he gets a shot off himself and held by Tyler Haley, who will force a whistle here with just 50 seconds played in an already eventful start to this second period. And it'll be a right wing circle face-off for the next line here. Huffstedler, Loomis, and Schutte, Elliott, and Stockel. Huffstedler taking the face-off. Ties it up for a moment. It's the Jackets to come away with it. The Jackets clear it out, but Schutte keeps it right there at the blue line looking for the puck. And Loomis will grab it at the red line. Barons, Huffstedler able to ship it into the zone. Now he gets it at his own feet, Huffstedler. And under Loomis. Loomis trying to send it in front, no luck. Huffstedler and Loomis in the corner. And now it makes its way over to Tyler Wilmoth for the Jackets, and he'll clear it out of the zone. Elliott with the puck now. He'll rim it around. Schutte trying to get a tip on it, and now Huffstedler collects it, and what do we have? We've got a door open, I believe. Oh, we got a penalty. It's on Stockel. So Stockel's going to the box for, let's see if I can grab a symbol here, roughing. So Barons on the kill with 15:36 to go in this second period. And it'll be face off to Tyler's left side. Romstad, Pusateri, Bradshaw, and Board on the ice. Romstad trying to get a hold of it. Pusateri does as a result. Nice work there. He'll chip it off the glass and out. With a nice sauce all the way down. Tyler Haley settles it for Forney for the Jackets. Bricker now up the left side for the Jackets into the Barons zone. In front, Bebo, backhand shot, save made by Tyler Nordon. Barons able to keep that one out of the back of the net, and now Jackets trying to set this up. Good tip there. Sliding through was Nico, and he was able to get a stick on it as he extended all the way as he was sliding to try to stop a pass. And the Jacket player kept the puck, but he got a piece of it anyway. And now we've got a delayed penalty coming up again. So it's going to be 5-on-3 here, as we saw Tyler Haley head to the bench briefly. So for 107, we're going to have a 5-on-3. 14:43 to play in the second period. And who made their way to the box? And what was it? Tripping is the call. And they're not putting the numbers up for me on the board, so I couldn't see, and I didn't see who went in there. I missed that one. Sorry about that. Player number 2, second penalty. I just have to wait for the time to go up there. I can't see who's in the box. I'll let you know if I figure it out. And now it's a 5-on-3. Wood takes the face off. Elliott there. And Lundy, Chris Lundy. So Jackets have a 5-on-3 opportunity here for over a minute. Moving the puck. And good tip there. Knocked out of the air. Great opportunity. Gologly trying to settle it. Got the shot off, but it ended up wide and into the corner. Jackets have it back. Gologly again. Shot. Wide and off the glass. I think it hit the side of the net and then went off the glass, if I saw that correctly. Elliott in the corner, trying to get a hold of it. Too many white sweaters there. And this one's cleared accidentally by the Jackets. 25 seconds left on the first penalty, the 5-on-3 here. Under 14 to play in the second period. Owen Globely takes it across the blue line for the Jackets. Pad save here for Tyler Nordon. Picked up by Bricker. Forney now over to another Jacket, and they'll get a shot off. Forney trying to keep it in, no luck. It looks like it bounced on him and went all the way down to the Jacket zone. Back to 5-on-4 now, as just 45 seconds left on the Barons' final penalty here. Oh, good stick by Bradshaw, setting it back out toward the blue line. Basil out there as well. Romstock gets a tip on that one, not allowing that to be completed. It'll be Stockel trying to send it out, wouldn't go, but Barons get it anyway. And Bradshaw and Stockel team up and throw it in to the Jacket zone with just 20 seconds left now on the penalty. Jackets back into the Barons zone. Shot here, or actually it was a pass in front looking for a tip into the goal, and it was Travers that got pushed it. Well, he lost an edge for whatever reason into the goal. Didn't get a good look at it. He did have a player with him, so I don't know if he lost an edge or got pushed down or what, but they blow it dead because there's a player in the back of the net, and you don't let play continue when the net comes off for that reason. 12 seconds left on the penalty. Under 13 to go here in the second period. Still 0-0. Tyler Williams with the face-off for the Jackets, and it's Romstad that took the face-off for the Barons. In front, and Nordon able to keep that one out of the side. Jackets glove it down. Back to full strength here as Huffstedler jumps on as the fifth skater. Out front, still loose. Barons pick it up. And Huffstedler out of the zone from Schutte, and now Loomis pushes it in the offensive zone. And Schutte's gonna grab it and keep it in for now. And now Loomis and Schutte teaming up, and they'll dump it back in behind the goal line. But that's where the Jackets will pick it up. Schutte pressuring. Huffstedler able to keep it at his feet along the boards. Loomis in, and now the Jackets get it back. And Schutte now. Off a deflection, now it's deflected behind the goal. Loomis gets taken down and a penalty called, and the Barons will have their first power play with 11:57 to go on the trip. Let's see who's going to the box here. Looks like it is Tyler Wilmoth who tripped up Loomis on the way. So the Jackets are in the box for their first time, and the Barons will have a power play with 11:57 to go. Lundy takes the face-off. He's got Basil and Morgan out there with him, and Romstad and Board. This one makes its way all the way down to Tyler Nordon, and Nordon leaves it for Lundy. Barons moving with some speed now out of their zone. Morgan across the blue line. He'll leave it for Board. Board at the blue line. To Romstad. To Lundy. Now to Basil. Oh, trying to chip it in and over, but it didn't get the lift on it that he was looking for. And now it's going to be resetting in the neutral zone. The Barons. It's Romstad. Romstad into the offensive zone. He'll leave it for Lundy. Back to Romstad. And Romstad got hit in the hand, it looks like, and is feeling it. Lundy tried to glove this one down. It's a 2-on-1 the other way, and a glove save for Tyler Nordon. 1:11 left on the power play for the Barons. 11:08 left in this second period. Next power play unit up, it will be Elliott, Loomis, Huffstedler, Bradshaw, and Colin Lundy. Defensive zone faceoff coming up here to Tyler Nordon's left side. It's Huffstedler on Nick Radich here, and Huffstedler wins it. Loomis with the puck. Loomis out of the zone, across the blue line, behind the goal line. Loomis feeds it back to the point. Kept in there. Along the blue line, Elliott toward goal, tipped, on goal, Loomis, Huffstedler now, and I thought they blew it dead, but no. And Loomis trying to keep it in, but it's a wobbling puck, and he'll pick it up in the neutral zone instead. Elliott now. I thought I heard a whistle there, but I was wrong. Huffstedler across the blue line on a tip. Huffstedler gets upended. It's Lundy in the corner. Colin Lundy trying to get a hold of it in the corner. And Hofstadter gets his skate on it here and leaves it for a teammate. Elliott now has it. It was Loomis that sent it back. Blocked here, and now Elliott's got to pick it up in the neutral zone. 20 seconds left on the power play. Loomis across the blue line. And picked up by the Jackets, and they'll send it rink length, I should say, where Tyler Nordon will leave it for Bradshaw. Bradshaw now. Long pass to Schutte. Schutte trying to feed it in front for Board, no luck. Back to full strength for the Jackets, and the Barons tag up and try to keep this one in the offensive zone. And we got a penalty coming up here, and it's going to be on number 7 for the Jackets. And I didn't catch the name of that player. And it's roughing. So back to the power play for the Barons with 9:50 to go. And it's Lundy take the face off. Romstad has the puck. He's got Board, Basil, and Morgan on the ice as well. Up to Lundy from Board, couldn't quite connect, and the Jackets send it, but Board able to collect it, and then he gets dragged down, and now Romstad will pick it up. Lundy will collect it, and Board will give Tyler Nordon a stick back. They'll say icing here, as that one was sent in from behind the red line. Now 1:24 left on the power play, and 9:15 left in the second period. Lundy with the face-off. And the Jackets have it. They'll circle back and make some room and kill some time. They'll dump it back into the Barons zone. Nordon settles it, and Romstad will pick it up. 1:11 left on the power play for the Barons. Lundy leaves it for Basil, and Romstad will take it now. Romstad, shot, and it ends up off the glass. And now Romstad collecting it in his own zone. To Lundy. And he'll leave it for Morgan across the blue line. $8:25 to go in the period. Just 33 seconds left on the power play. Barons having trouble getting anything going on this one. Barons are working on their line change here. Hofstadter and Loomis have jumped on, and it's left for Elliott. Elliott shot just over the crossbar and off the glass. Into Loomis. Loomis behind the goal line now. He'll leave it for Hofstadter. Hofstadter trying to send it back to the point, wouldn't go. And now back to Hofstadter behind the goal line, or toward the goal line. Now he goes behind the goal line. Fends a man off there, but the next Jacket able to come and grab it and send it long. And they'll say no icing as that was launched before the time expired on the penalty. Back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Loomis with the puck. He'll feed it up to Elliott. Elliott up to Hofstadter across the blue line. He'll leave it for Stockel. Stockel now trying to throw it out front. Picked up by the Jackets. Schutte stepping up and keeping a puck in for now. Jackets will send it right through the middle. And Schutte to, that was Wood that sent it long for Schutte. And a little pushing and shoving after. But it's going to be an offside and a face-off in the neutral zone with 7:23 remaining in this second period. Still a scoreless game here, about halfway through this one. And it looks like the face-off might be, actually the face-off's going to be in the Barons zone. That's where the pass came from. So face-off to Tyler Nordon's left side. Lundy, Bradshaw, Wood, and I believe that's Alexi on the far side. And Lundy wins it back. Dallas Alexi will pick it up. He'll leave it for Wood. Intercepted here, and Barons get it back. Wood crosses the center line and dumps it in. And the Jackets able to clear it, but Wood will send it back in. And they'll say no icing on that one. And the Jackets will send it long for an icing here. And looks like maybe Saad threw Wood into the boards and might be going to the box for it. So looks like the Barons are going back on the power play. Didn't see the play, but heard the result. And number 20 Saad is in the box with 6:54 to go here in this second period. Barons back on the power play. So power play unit coming up here. Looks like it'll be Huffstedler, Lundy, Bradshaw, Elliott, and Loomis. Jackets getting their final two out there. Looks like it'll be Wilmot and Radich, Forney, and that might be Wolf on the far side for the Jackets. Elliott now for the Barons. Making some room for Lundy now behind the goal line. In the corner, out to Elliott now. The Jackets were trying to clear, but kept in. Sent to the far side off the corner and out, and now Barons send it back into the neutral zone. Huffstedler will pick it up, trying to feed it back to Elliott, intercepted though. And the Barons will get it back. And now we have a penalty coming up here. Tripping coming. Let's see who it is. I think it's Huffstedler going to the box for a trip. With 6:21 to go. So with 6:21, it's going to be 4-on-4 for 1:27 here. And the face-off is in the Barons zone here. Long shot, it's wide. And the Barons trying to get a hold of it behind the goal line. It's the Jackets that do. And they clear it, the Jackets do, and all the way down to their own zone. Battle behind the goal line now. Basil picks it up. And Jackets get it back. Basil still battling. Puck is left in the Jackets zone. And in the neutral zone, Basil able to send it into the Jackets zone. And back and forth they go. Into the Barons zone. Jackets behind the goal line of the Barons. Trying to feed it rink wide, out to the blue line. Shot from there. Borg has a shot, and it's a blocker save for Tyler Nordon of the Barons. Stockel with the puck now. He'll feed it over to Basil, and he'll send it rink wide out of the zone to Lundy. And the Jackets re-enter the Barons zone. Throwing it in front. Sinha trying to get a tip on it. It goes wide for the Jackets now. Nico able to send this one out of the zone, and won't be enough for icing. So picked up by the Jackets and fed back into the Barons zone. Shot here, save in front, still loose, and they blow it dead. I think the ref might have thought it was covered. Either that or the net was off, but I think he just thought it was covered. .447 to go here in this second period. Still no score. 25 seconds left now on what is a power play for the Ohio Blue Jackets. Is Zimfer taking the face-off for the Jackets, and that was Wood taking it for the Barons, and now Board has the puck. He's got Bradshaw in front of him. Bradshaw trying to get a hold of it, and Romstad on the ice as well for the Barons. shot and save and covered. 4 seconds left on the power play for the Jackets. Looks like we'll have Elliott and Dallas Alexi jump in. Bradshaw and Board remain for the Barons. Elliott will take the face-off. It's out to the blue line, kept in there. Blocked by Board. Back to full strength. Tipped, and it's going to go wide and out. Nicely done. Morgan's the 5th skater now, and he'll chase it and cause some pressure. Bradshaw trying to feed it back into Morgan. No luck. It's picked off by the Jackets, and they'll skate it up the left side. Out of their zone, through the neutral zone, and they'll dump it into the Barons zone. Shot here. Rebound picked up by Loomis. Loomis now trying to feed it across, and it's into the body of Dallas, and apparently offside the call here. So no, it's a penalty. Somebody's going to the box. Let's see who it is. It's the Jackets going to the box. Let's see who. It's a slash, and it was Cole Vogt going for a slash. With 3:47 back on the power play are the Cleveland Barons. So Lundy, Basil, Morgan, Romstadt, and Board on the ice. The faceoff was in the neutral zone because the whistle was for an offside. It would have kept going on the delayed penalty had it not been offside. So the whistle is for the offside, and the faceoff is in the neutral zone. Back into the offensive zone for the Cleveland Barons, and the Jackets trying to clear it. Romstadt keeps it in. He'll send it along the blue line. In front, oh, Lundy with a shot attempt, and it wouldn't go. I don't know if Saad got a piece of that or what. Good look there. Lundy behind the goal line. He'll leave it for Morgan. Morgan will run around for Romstadt. Into Basil. Morgan now skates toward the front. Looking for Lundy in front. Couldn't get a good shot off as he had a player on him. Board now. In his own zone, will regroup. Board up the right side, across the blue line. He'll put on the brakes. He'll leave it for Basil. Basil into Loomis. Loomis trying to settle it in the corner, won't settle. Now to Romstadt at the blue line. Basil back to Romstadt. Rink side, other side of the rink. Basil on the shot. Pad save, rebound by Loomis. And Morgan behind the goal line. Romstadt to Loomis to Board. Couldn't get it to stay in the zone. Romstadt now through the neutral zone, across the blue line as the Barons are on a change. 24 seconds left on this power play. Out front, looking for Hufstedler. Hufstedler comes off the bench, picks it up, tries to feed it back to Loomis. Loomis trying to get a hold of it, no luck. Puck didn't go back as far as Huffy wanted it to. And now in front, shot, save. Travers with a shot and a pad save by Tyler Nardon. Nicely done. Loomis across the line. He's got Stockel with him. Deflected off a skate. Behind the goal line, now out front, picked up by the full strength Jackets is Tristan Bebo leaving it in front. Hufstedler got a tip on this, and a save made, and whistle blown. 1:38 to go in this second period. Back and forth, exciting hockey here. Still 0-0, 1:38 left in the second. The next line up here for the Barons is Board, Schutte, Bradshaw, Grimm, and Stockel. Face off to Tyler Nardon's right side. After he found a way to keep that one out of the back of the net. Forney keeps this in for the Jackets. Bradshaw out to Board. Board across the blue line in the offensive zone. And it's picked up by the Jackets in the corner though. Still a battle there. It's Board and Schutte. And a couple Jackets, and Grimm trying to keep it in, bounced a little awkwardly for him, and he had to try to reach between his legs. He got a piece of it, and now in his own zone, battling for it. In front, Stockel trying to settle it. He does, picked up by the Jackets at the blue line. Penalty coming here against Stockel. Barron's going to go back to the box. Shot by Wolf, blocked by Stockel. Behind the goal line is Tristan Bebo for the Jackets. And now it's tied up along the board, Schutte. And who's going to come away with it? So far it's the Jackets in front. And in the corner now, Barons need to touch it up. Haven't yet. In front, tips by Travers. And Jackets still have it. Board. Laser checking now. He's going to the bench with a shoulder, it looks like. And Forney's still on the ice for the Jackets. Let's see what happens here. So we know Stockel's going to the box. With 30.5 seconds left in this second period. That's a cross check. Now they're having conversations about anything else. Oh, we got a 2 and a 10 here against Board. I believe that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, looks like we've got a 2 and a 10 here. If I saw it correctly, it's 2 penalties against the Barons in terms of men on the ice. So we'll have a 5-on-3 in favor of the Jackets. And Grimm is going to serve it for Board. If I'm collecting these penalties properly. Unless it was Grimm that had the penalty, I'm not positive. Maybe it was Grimm, hard to say. Well, since Board's still on the we'll see what happens here. It looks like so Grimm's in the box. And we've got a 5-on-3 here. The Barons have killed off one of these. Ooh, stick save here into the netting. And Tyler Nordon once again has to pick up a stick. Coach for the Jackets giving some instruction to his players on the ice. Just 8 seconds killed off that power play so far. And now back in the netting again as the Barons tried to clear it. 1:48 remaining on the 5-on-3. Tyler Wilmoth is going to come out and take this face-off for the Jackets. And he wins it. Moving the puck by the Jackets in front, and it bounces around. Shot deflected wide. And that's going to do it for period number 2. There will still be 1:29 left on the clock, on the penalties, excuse me, as we enter period number 3. So It's going to be a 5-on-3 to start this third period. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Still 0-0 after 2 periods of play. All kinds of penalties, but no scores. Back to period number 3. And the Jackets have a 129 5-on-3 man advantage as we start this third period. Still 0-0. Into the Barons zone it goes, and the Jackets maintain control. Moving the puck, finding an area. Throwing it up front, and it bounces wide behind the goal, and they'll reset. Skating forward into the circle, now into the front, off the pipe, and into the netting for Austin Forney. A shot from in front. Tyler Nordon has seen his fair shots today. Fair share of shots indeed. 54 seconds left on the 5-on-3 advantage for the Jackets. And Bradshaw, Basil, and Pusateri try to kill this one off here. Rink wide for the Jackets, and now behind the goal line. Bricker sends it back out to Sinha. In front, shot through the blue paint. Bouncing around, getting a stick on it was the Barons. It was Bradshaw, and then Basil, and now off the pipe again as Tyler Nordon slides across. Between him and the pipe, it stayed out. And they blow it dead as the net has come off its spot once again. 32 seconds to go here on the penalty. Less than a minute into this third period. And this one is set straight out of the zone as Lundy able to get the advantage on that face-off. 18 seconds to go on the power play, and in the corner, Romstadt battling for it, pops out and pushed back into the corner by the Jackets. Out to the point now, pass to the opposite D, tipped and out of the zone, and they're going to kill it off. Both players come out of the box, and the Barons have the puck, and they'll move into the offensive zone. Wood sends it across. Lundy keeps it in. And the Barons back to 5-on-5 hockey here, so nice kill there for the Barons. Not without its troubles, but they were able to do it and keep the score at 0. Shot here, and the puck gets through, but stays in the blue paint. And they finally call icing. I think they realized that the power play was over. That puck sat in the blue paint right behind Tyler Nordon. He made the save, and the puck sat there, and the defenseman came through and picked it up and sent it long. So 15:02 to go in this third period, still no score. And it'll be Huffstedler taking the face-off. He's got Dallas to his left. He's got Loomis, Elliott, and Schutte on the ice. Huffstedler wins it back, and Elliott will grab it and get it up to Huffstedler, who feeds it in for Loomis, and kept in by the Jackets for now. In front, shot off the glass. Loomis trying to get a hold of it, no luck. Let's send it across for the Jackets, and now Schutte will grab it. He'll chip it up and out, and settled by the Jackets in their own zone. Huffstedler pressuring. Now it's going to be Loomis in the neutral zone, and the Jackets send it back into the Barons zone, but the Barons collect. Rink wide here, Loomis to Huffstedler, into the offensive zone he goes, and right back out. Dumped into the Jackets zone. Jackets send it into the Barons zone. Right on goal here, and Tyler Nordon will settle it. And the Jackets and the Barons will both change it up with 14:17 to go. In this third period, still no score. On the ice for the Barons, Morgan, Wood, Bradshaw, Stockel, and Grimm. Face off to Tyler Nordon's right side. Tyler Wilmoth will face off against Morgan, and Tyler wins it. Barons pressure though, and don't allow the shots to go. A couple blocks here, and the Barons have it. Stockel pushing it out of the zone, in the neutral zone. Bradshaw now able to push it into the offensive zone. Wood gets a stick in there, nicely done to keep it in behind the goal line. Bradshaw the same, behind the goal line. Morgan pressuring. Jackets send it wink wide. It'll be picked up off the boards by Stockel in his own zone. He's got company inside. Stockel and Saad battling. Nice tip there. It's going to be a break for Wood if he can get to it. And it looks like the Jackets going to be able to recover. Wood behind the goal line, feeding it out front, and Wilmoth pushes it back behind the goal line for the Jackets. Bears, though, throw it up and out to Wood, who will regroup. Wood to Morgan. Wood's trying to get off the ice here. And Morgan will regroup and send it over to Pusateri. Up to trying to find Lundy there. No luck. It's going to go back into the Barons zone and icing the call here as Gologlu was trying to chase it down for the Jackets. But no luck. 13:02 to go in this third period. Still no score. Offensive zone faceoff coming up here for the Cleveland Barons. Chris Lundy will take it. He'll have Basil to his left. He'll have his brother Colin to his right. Romstad and Pusateri back. Left wing circle for the faceoff. Barons win it, but the Jackets pick it up. Romstad now will regroup. Romstad throws it all the way to the opposite blue line. In the neutral zone. The battle for it. And the Barons come away with it. Across the blue line. Shot on goal. Pad save. Jackets clear it. And Basil back into the offensive zone. Pushes it past the man and goes around. Behind the goal line now. Lundy trying to come in to help. Bouncing puck. Who's going to have it? It's the Barons. Excuse me, the Jackets come away with it. And now into the Barons zone. Pusateri will pick it up as the Jackets are on a change. Crosses the red line and dumps it in. Pusateri, shot and a save, and it's going to be picked up by the Jackets, and they'll clear it up the right side. Stolen by Morgan. He'll feed it across for Basil. Basil, shot toward goal, a little wide, and Romstad will pick it up. Trying to keep it in, no luck there. And now it's going to be Elliott in his own corner, and tied up there now with Morgan as well. Elliott comes away with it and switches directions. Feeds it up to Schutte. Schutte, rink wide to Bradshaw. Chips it into the offensive zone. Bradshaw and Schutte pressuring. Morgan now as well. And it's the Jackets in the Barons zone with a shot, and it was saved off the glass, I believe. Saved and then tipped off the glass and out of the zone all the way down to the other end. In the end, 11. Oh, nice job there by Bradshaw, feeding it in front, stolen by Sinha, by the Jackets. Now in the neutral zone, Dallas Oleksy. Oleksy is able to send it to Schutte. Schutte over to Bradshaw, intercepted and pushed into the corner. Under 11 to go here in this third period. Shipped out of the zone all the way down. Dallas trying to get to it first. Behind the goal, it's going to be the Jackets. They throw it out front, shot, and a save. Pad save through traffic by Tyler Nodon. Able to find a way. Not sure he saw it right away, but he was able to get the pad in the right spot and be in the right spot. Had the glove above the pad in case it went there as well. Made the pad save.